Hey everybody, I'm back in the rack and they've made some changes. I made a video last week about the changes, but it's changed again, so I wanted to make an updated video without the stuff that is no longer applicable. First change, they've gotten rid of any cash, real money for tokens scenarios. So here you can get coins if you're under 1,000 coins that you use in game to purchase cues with, or bet in the hustler room if you're go for stakes. And they've gotten rid of the package deals. If you had bought any of the packages like I did, you still have access to all your cues. In the day that I caught it before, they had temporarily, as it turns out, got rid of the break cues, jump cues, masse cues, and they had some other cues that I assume are the special play cues, because I had a total of 21 cues noted, and with the ones that were missing, and it actually might have been 24, but there were 3 more here, 6 more here, so if memory serves. They had different names too, and some of the names were like candy and that kind of thing. Different splash, different visual format. They had also gotten rid of the attributes that were on cues. And then they revamped it again the next day. So that's why I took down that video if you saw it before, because they've brought back the statistics. So here you see the Dominator style, the Sniper style, the Hustler style, and then we have the break cues, jump cues, masse cues. They did bring back the replacing the tip, because previously I was wondering what I would use my coins for other than just the Hustler arena, and they've brought back the repair features. Now, I did not keep in my inventory the cues that I had been given access to for that one night. So I don't know what those attributes look like, because it didn't have any of these statistical markers. But on their Steam review page, because they have just released on Steam, the developers said that they were actually making the cues so that they were more level across all playing boards, and that the insinuation was basically that the Hustler, the Sniper, the Dominator would all be much more in line with each other, so that there wasn't going to be a huge difference. It was just going to be a cosmetic difference mainly. There might be some slight differences in the cues, but nothing as aggressive as it was before. The VIP room no longer requires coins to use, so you can now access that once you purchase the game. That's another difference. The game is no longer going to be free to download and then use coins to purchase access to the VIP room or to play in the Hustler room, and I'll get into those changes in a moment. It's going to be, I think I read, around $14.99 or $15. Beyond the free trial that you get for a week, then the game will be $15 to have access to everything. And it's a one-time, you pay one time and then you have access to everything. And then these cues, by assumption, will be awarded at level and cue price. So you'll still have to purchase the cues. So you'll still have to win money via hustling to get the cues. But I would imagine that they might lower some of those prices. But if you don't want to pay the $15, you'll still have access to this practice room. And so you can come in here and still play on this table. You just won't have access to multiplayer areas, which means the VIP room and the hustling arena. do not know whether or not you can access someone who has paid with a room code uh, and join their room, and you just can't create your own? Or can you not enter this room at all if you haven't paid for the game after the trial period ends? I don't know. Um, the hustling arena has changed. There's now just one. You don't have different rooms with different betting or stakes amounts. And let's see real quick if anybody's in here. If they are, I'm not going to stay because I don't want to record people without their notice. Okay, I hear balls moving around in there, so not going to stay in there. But basically, what you'll see in the hustling arena is the same as what you see on these boards now. So every hustling room will have this setup. So you choose how much you bet, including 0, 8 ball, 9 ball, how many matches you want to play. You can enable or disable the aiming assist, and you still get ELO points for your wins losses, even if it's a 0-bet game. Just like here in the VIP room, it's basically the same as the VIP room, except that the VIP room is private, basically invitation only, if you will. And this is a YouTube player that you can share. The one in the hustling arena is not. And that's the only difference now between the two. So you can come in, game with others in the hustling arena and choose what you want. So if you're playing on a table, the person who sets up the game sets up the rules of the table, whether there's stakes, whether there's aim assist, 8 ball, 9 ball, you get the picture. And that's about it. If you had previously purchased anything from the game, coins or package, then the game is now free for you. So I will not have to purchase the game on top of the money I've already put in the game. So I still have all my credits, which you can no longer purchase. So in order to get this amount of credits, token, the rack money, you would have to win a lot of games. This would represent easily at $10,000 or 10,000 coin a piece. Obviously 165 games. So that's a lot of games to win. I guess that's about it. I haven't noticed any changes here. Whether or not they add in anything else as far as to what you can use your coins for besides replacing your tip or betting, I don't know. Excuse me. But again, this was in response to Steam reviews that were very concerned about majorly this aspect. And that it was they called it predatory, that if you were at too much of a disadvantage if you were playing against someone else with these better cues. Now, personally, I feel that I am actually fact in point that having these cues is not going to allow you to win, or I would win a lot more. It's just not the case. But I can understand why they don't want that perception out there. So one-time buy, $15 in response to player base over at Steam, primarily from what I could read, and it shows that they're listening and paying attention. So hopefully those folks that held that against this game and didn't recommend it will change their view, since the developers were so quick to respond. I mean, the game released on Steam on the 2nd of August, and so that's only been a week or so, and they've made all these changes since that period. It was a very quick change. And that's it. Thanks for watching. See you next time.